Hello to you all, Millie Lloyd, hope you're all good. It's Old School Gamer 1971 with my top 10 for survival horror. If you could please like, subscribe and comment. I look forward to seeing your list down below in the comments. Number 10, Alone in the Dark, came out in 1996 for the PlayStation 1 and was developed by Brainstorm. I got this a little after Resident Evil. Not graphically as good, but still atmospheric. This was one of the first survival horror games that wasn't a point and click adventure. It's just the pity that it released so very close to Resident Evil in the UK. Number 9, The Thing, came out for the PlayStation 2 in 2002 and was developed by Computer Artworks. Okay, so I like this. Having watched the movie as a teenager and had waited 20 years for a sequel, it's far from perfect, but I like the atmosphere and The Thing looked the part. Number 8, The Evil Within, came out for the PlayStation 4 in 2014 and was by Tango Gameworks. The Dark Souls of survival horror, especially on the hardest setting. It looks so good even 4 years later. It's a game made by the creator of Resident Evil. It looks bloody good. It's a good challenge and a pretty good story to boot. Good atmosphere and sound to match the graphics. So my number 7 is Clock Tower 3. Came out on the PlayStation 2 in 2002 and was developed by Capcom. So you play the chosen one who must fight the serial killers. You run away from the serial killers and find out their story and then fight them with a bow and arrow. You can also hide, but the game has a fear meter. So if the killer is near you and the meter fills up, you run out of your hiding place screaming. It's a really clever mechanic. Can we please have a remake? Number 6, Siren Blood Curse, came out on the PlayStation 3 in 2008 and developed by Sony Interactive. Now we know what you're looking at is the PlayStation 2 version called Forbidden Siren. But the game, as with Blood Curse, is very very atmospheric and it's an absolute classic. This was a visual treat though. I thought this was so good beginning to end. It kept the atmosphere throughout, but better graphics and draw distance and animation put the PlayStation 3 version above the PlayStation 2. It's a great story. We need this on PlayStation 4, no doubt about it. It's the only other game with a siren that puts you on edge the minute you hear it sound. So number 5 then, Until Dawn, came out for the PlayStation 4 in 2015 and was developed by Supermassive Games. This game is outstanding to look at. The story was cliched, it was supposed to be. This is supposed to be like a teen horror and it does it so very very well. The atmosphere is off the charts. It's a roller coaster ride from beginning to end. Good characterisation. The butterfly effect does make a huge difference. Choices are not always obvious. It was everything I wanted and then more, and I can't wait for the Sea of Medan. As well, on the side note, this was supposed to come out for the PlayStation 3. It was going to use the Move controller for you to move around the torch. However, I'm so glad they held off, as this was an amazing game for PlayStation 4. My number 4 then, Silent Hill, came out on the PlayStation 1 in 1999 and PlayStation 3 in 2009 and developed by Konami. The first time I loaded this up and heard that haunting theme, it really set the tone for the whole game. Your daughter, who was found under a tree as a baby, goes missing. After the car crash, you awake to find yourself in a cafe with a woman police officer called Sybil. When the siren sounds, the world changes. I love this story. Please remaster. Number 3, Outlast, came out for the PlayStation 4 in 2014 and was by Red Barrels. So the graphics are pretty damn good, as you can see. You run away from the inmates, blitz the atmosphere. Picture the scene, it was 3 AM. My sister was awake and she was sitting with me. She sees me playing Outlast. She sees me running away and around a corner and run and hide in a locker. After about 3 minutes, she whispers, "Is he gone?" So I was like, "I don't know." So then I say, "Should I go out?" I ask. And she's like, "No, wait a minute." We sit in silence for a minute. I ask her, "Why are we whispering?" This game, it grips you, and well, it earns its place on this list.
Little pig. Merciful God, who accepted the apostle. God, your mighty son, you have called.
My number 2, Resident Evil, came out on the PlayStation 1 in 1996, PlayStation 3 in 2009, developed by Capcom. This was and is one of my favourite games of all time. Plot from a cheesy zombie flick. Jell-O sandwich, come on. Good atmosphere, limited ammo, limited healing, limited saving. Cliched but likeable characters. Nothing else was like it out at the time. Shooting a zombie in the head with a shotgun. Sharks, tyrant, hunters. All moments that I've never forgotten. And the bit with the first zombie, I got this on import not knowing a thing about it. Got back late in the evening and played it in the dark. The intro was so good. Always loved playing this game. And so on to my number 1, Alien Isolation for the PlayStation 4 in 2014 by Creative Assembly. There could only really be this. I was playing this late in the evening, been running around the ship for a good 30 minutes. Sounds all around me, but no people. So I'm in this room when the vent opens and there is steam and an alien drops down. I'm suddenly 7 again, how old I was when I watched the film for the first time. I saw the alien, my heart racing. This game has a great story, amazing graphics and responsive controls. All come together to make this the game that it is. Also, if your friends are playing this, wait until they go toilet, and what you do is you quickly switch on the microphone in the options. Then when he's playing for about 5 minutes, suddenly shout and the alien will run straight to him and get him. Right? Bonus points if he is hiding, and you get like an invisible platinum trophy if he's trying to get the without dying trophy. Well, that about wraps it up for today. Enjoy your day. Old School Gamer 1971 signing off. Happy Halloween and check out my other content.